I think we're not scared of anyone. We will fight tomorrow. We have a good preparation for the game tomorrow, and we're gonna do everything to beat Australia. So we're gonna fight really hard, and we'll see what happens.
Baik, Australia adalah negara yang kuat. Kita akan bertanding besok dan akan berjuang sebaik mungkin untuk mengalahkan Australia. So now we open for the Q&A session with the media. If you have a question, please raise your hand, mention your name, where you're from, and also what questions you're going to be. Selanjutnya kita buka sesi pertanyaan kepada rekan-rekan media. Tolong untuk perkenalkan nama, asal media, dan juga ditujukan ke siapa pertanyaan Anda. Please.
Terima kasih. Saya Abdul Susila dari CNN Indonesia. Pertanyaan buat Coach Sintayong. Selama 2024 Indonesia 24 kali kebobolan dan 11 diantaranya di menit-menit akhir. Mungkin Coach Sen bisa jelaskan apa sih yang menjadi kendala ini terjadi, terus bagaimana antisipasi agar menit akhir ini tidak terjadi lagi di pertandingan lawan Australia nanti.
The question was the Indonesian team in 2024, 24 goals conceded, and among those goals, 11 goals conceded at the last minute, at before just at the end, the end of the match. So, how do you reckon about this fact, and then how you gonna deal with this problem? That was the question.
네, 예전에는 피지컬 차이가 극명하게 차이가 나서 그런 현상이 많이 일어났다고 볼 수 있고 이제는 그런 일은 없을 거다. 그렇게 믿고 응원해 주시면 되겠습니다.
Dulu memang ada perbedaan fisikal, jadi ya mungkin bisa terjadi hal-hal seperti itu. Tetapi untuk kedepannya tidak akan terjadi lagi. Jadi dengan percaya kami, mohon dukungan yang penuh kepada timnas Indonesia.
The reason for that is probably because of some of physical condition and the fitness thing. So now I expect those some negativity wouldn't happen again.
Alright, next question please.
Coach.
Oke.
Halo Coach.
Boleh perkenalkan nama
Alvido dari Gol. Coach, you end your career bahasa Indonesia aja. Coach terakhir main di Queensland Roars dan saya juga sempat dengar Coach bersahabat dengan Frank Farina, pelatih Australia sebelumnya. Jadi bagaimana Coach mengetahui sepak bola Australia sejauh ini dan juga menilai tim Australia besok, dan kemudian apakah menurut Coach keputusan Australia sejak pindah ke Asia punya dampak positif buat sepak bola Australia? And for Justin, after Cerezo, how you keep your ball touching and stamina more fit because maybe the other people don't know you not train regularly like the other players, and how you make your shape and your try to keep fit after Cerezo, and also maybe some people want to know how you go after this. Thank you.
No, I'm feeling good. After Cerezo as well, I think the training sessions there and everything was more harder than in England. So I think a lot of people underestimate the level in Japan, but I think it's better than some leagues in Europe. I got more fit there than what I was before. So at the moment I'm feeling really good, and I'm ready to play tomorrow. So.
지금 현재 호주 감독님하고는 특별하게 뭐 큰 인연은 있는 편은 아니고, 호주가 아시아에서 편입되면서 사실 아시아 축구가 좋아졌다기보다는 호주가 많이 좋아지지 않았나 생각하고 있습니다. 호주 같은 경우에는 뭐 오세아니아에서 라이브라고 생각하는 뉴질랜드 팀 하나밖에 없기 때문에 팀이 발전할 수 있는 계기가 크게 없고, 아시아에 편입되면서 한국, 일본, 이란, 사우디 이런 좋은 팀들하고 경쟁을 하다 보니까 계속 호주가 좋아지고 있다고 보면 되고, 호주 축구는 예전에는 영국 축구를 많이 따라가면서 힘의 축구를 했는데, 지금은 나름대로 많이 기술 축구를 같이 겸비해서 호주 축구가 상당히 좋은 축구로 변모했기 때문에 저는 개인적으로는 호주 축구가 기술적이나 또 피지컬적으로나 모든 면에서 상당히 좋은 축구를 하고 있다, 이렇게 생각하고 있습니다.
Dengan pelatih Australia memang tidak ada hubungan juga sebenarnya, dan dengan Australia pindah ke benua Asia dari Oceania, sepak bola Australia semakin baik karena di Oceania hanya rivalnya cuma New Zealand saja, tetapi dengan ke Asia ada Korea, Jepang, Iran, Saudi, tim-tim kuat sepak bolanya. Dulu memang Australia lebih cenderung ke power aja karena banyak pengaruh dari Inggris juga, tetapi dengan sekarang ada skill yang baik dan sepak bola Australia semakin baik secara fisikal dan secara skill. Jadi coach melihat ya penilaiannya sangat baik untuk sepak bola Australia saat ini.
The question is, I think, as far as I know, the coach Shin has a relationship, with the Australian manager. So, yeah, how do you think about the Australian football? And next question is, Australia is actually in the Oceania continent, but they just come into the Asian football and they now play in AFC. So, what would be the effect, whether it's positive or negative, for the Australian football? So the coach answered, I don't have any special relationship with the Australian manager, and the fact that the Australia now playing in AFC stage, it helps Austrian football to develop rather than just drop their performance. And obviously we all know there is only a few competitors like New Zealand in Oceania. So probably if the Australia plays in Oceania, there is the less possibility to develop their own team play. And now they're competing with some of the stronger teams like Korea, Japan, and Iran, and Saudi Arabia, etc. So that's one of the reasons why the Australian people keep developing and improving. I think the previously Australian football was similar to the old, classical England football. But now, I think the Australian football has lots of technical, area, and also in terms of, regarding the physical things, and those are, we can see in Australian football. So, in all respect, I think, Australian team is a very nice team.
All right, next question, please.
Halo Coach Shins, Justin Abner dan juga rekan-rekan media baik dari Indonesia dan juga Australia. Pertanyaan saya simpel aja, apa yang bisa Anda pelajari dari pertandingan lawan Arab Saudi untuk pertandingan besok lawan Australia? Terima kasih.
What? The question was, what did the Indonesian team learn from the previous match against Saudi Arabia?
네, 뭐 특별히 배웠다기보다는 우리 선수들이 사실은 경기 체력이나 팀에서 거의 경기력이 없다시피 해서 와서 우리가 사우디를 대비했는데 생각보다는 경기를 선수들 열심히 뛰어줬고 사실 체력적으로 많이 올라오고 경기력이 많이 좋아졌지 않나는 게 제가 생각하는 부분입니다. 그 부분이 가장 우리가 사우디를 경기하면서 돌아왔다고 저는 보고 있습니다.
Sebenarnya tidak ada hal yang istimewa untuk belajar, tetapi untuk para pemain kita fisik pertandingan menjadi baik karena banyak pemain yang tidak bermain di tim juga sebelumnya, jadi melawan Saudi sangat sulit, tetapi para pemain tetap kerja keras dan bisa dapat hasil yang baik. Jadi yang coach simpulkan ya secara fisik meningkat dan performa pertandingan juga.
I would not actually want to say we learned something from the previous match against Saudi Arabia. Actually, I was pretty much worried about some of players who didn't play regularly in their own football club. But the player did their best, and the performance was good. And one of the reasons why we had a good result in Saudi Arabia, because so basic physics in our team is improved. So that's the key point, actually, for our team to show good performance in Saudi Arabia.
Okay, for the next question, please.
Joey Lynch for ESPN, question in English for Justin. Justin, the last time Indonesia played Australia at a senior level was the Asian Cup, where Australia got a 4-0 win. How has the Indonesian side improved since that last meeting between the two?
No, I think we improved a lot. We have a couple new players in the team. The same coach, but I think the level improved so much. We have some really good quality players now in the team. Same as the last Asian Cup, I think like the 4-0 against Australia we didn't deserve the 4-0, I think the first half we played really good that game. Could have been up by 1-0, but we didn't score in the game. But yeah, now the level is really good in the team. We're feeling really good, and we are really confident to beat Australia tomorrow. So yeah, we're not scared of any team now.
Baik, jadi setelah pertandingan sebelumnya kita improve sangat banyak sekali untuk timnas Indonesia. Kita punya banyak pemain yang sangat berkualitas saat ini, dan kita sekarang percaya dan yakin dapat mengalahkan Australia di pertandingan besok. Another question, please.
Yeah. Brabuda from TVR World.
All right.
Okay. So, question to Coach Shin Tae-yong. So, from the previous match against Bahrain, Australia have seemed to be struggling with parking the bus method that has been applied by Bahrain. Will we be seeing the same sort of battle between our defense and Australia's very intense offense, where they play mostly in the second half in Bahrain's half? Or will it be our weapon, as Indonesia has been previously praised in their counter-attacking method? And also on the absence of the main striker, which is pretty prolific for the national team, for the Australian national team, how big of an impact it brings to the game? Thank you.
전술이 얘기하는 것이 아니라 피파 랭킹에서 우리가 공격하고 싶어도 수비할 수 없는 상황이 돌아오는 상황이고, 호주는 20위권이고 우리는 130위권이기 때문에 우리가 호주를 압도할 수는 없다고 보시면 됩니다. 자연스럽게 경기는 6대4 정도로 우리가 밀릴 수밖에 없는 상황이 올 것이고, 그것을 우리가 어떻게 이용할 것인가에 대해서는 감독인 제가 전술을 잘 짜야 될 부분입니다. 그런 부분을 이제 그렇게 보시면 되고요. 상대 스트라이커가 나오든 안 나오든 호주는 우리보다 항상 강했던 팀이기 때문에 모든 선수들을 우리는 경쟁으로 경계하고 우리는 모든 선수들에 대해서 준비하고 있기 때문에 스트라이커가 나오고 안 나오고 떠나서 호주 팀 자체를 우리는 경계하고 준비하고 있습니다.
Ya, Coach tidak dapat bicarakan taktik di sini ya pastinya. Tetapi kita bisa lihat dari FIFA ranking, kita mau menyerang pun ya pasti bakal lebih banyak bertahan. FIFA ranking Australia 20-an ya, dan Indonesia 130-an. Jadi mungkin saja 6-4. Tetapi Coach Shin sebagai pelatih kepala timnas Indonesia, bagaimana akan memanfaatkan itu yang harus dipikirkan. Striker lawan dia bisa bermain atau tidak, itu sebenarnya tidak terlalu dipikirkan karena dari dulu memang tim Australia lebih baik daripada kita. Jadi akan antisipasi semua pemain Australia. Memang tim Australia sendiri memang sangat kuat, jadi kita harus lebih baik dalam persiapan dan harus antisipasi baik.
Before we talk about the how we're going to play and then some of the lesson from the previous match against Australia and Bahrain, so we need to think about the FIFA ranking, the difference in FIFA ranking. The Australia is like around 20s, and now Indonesia is 130, so there are a big gap in between our FIFA ranking. Yeah, obviously we cannot dominate the game. The Australia is strong, so naturally, simply I think maybe 60-40, Australia dominate the game. How we gonna fight? This is my job, and that's my responsibility. So yeah, I'm still in a good process preparing for the next match, tomorrow's match in terms of technical side. And Australia is always, strong, and every single player probably have, good strength. So doesn't matter who's gonna be the striker, who got, suspension or something. We are just examining, like, Australian individual player, and yeah, thank you.
All right, for the last question. Please, from the center one.
Uh,